So far, we are Tesla caving in perfectly on our resistance. So this is telling us that the sellers know that we have come to the resistance and now they are starting to sell. So we have some shorters that are coming in and maybe some buyers that are pausing their buying spree. Tesla is down $2.58, 1.05%, closed at 244.14. I am always amazed to see that technical analysis works so well. When you draw your lines right, that the stock keeps obeying to your lines. We still have tomorrow happening before the launch of Cybertruck, which is going to be, I think, at 2 p.m. Continental time. This is going to be around 3 p.m. Eastern time. So anything can still happen. But so far, what we know right now, we have this red candle today because the sellers have stopped the progression of Tesla at this point right here. They have stopped it. We have a high at 252.75 today. They have stopped it at this point. I don't know if other buyers are going to come in tomorrow, and I don't know if other buyers are going to come in on Friday after having seen the Cybertruck event. Nobody know that. You will find some people that will say, yes, this is fantastic, the stock should go up, and others will say, no, this is not too good, the stock is going to be down. But the truth is, nobody knows. But what we know on this channel is that if we cross a resistance, we have not crossed a resistance right here. If we cross a resistance, then this is going to give us a signal that the buyers are pushing it higher. And then we can decide to invest a little bit more if you are already into Tesla. Or if we are not already into Tesla, we can decide to just get in because we have a break of resistance. This is how these lines can tell us what to do, is when we have a break. We never know when the break is going to happen, but we don't need to know when it is going to happen. We only need to know if it happens, because the line itself is showcasing a pattern. So a stock stays within the lines. This is a pattern. If it breaks a line, a resistance line, then this is a break-in pattern. This is a change. This is a step change. This is signal. This is not noise. This is what we are using in technical analysis. We are not timing the market. We don't know when the resistances are going to get crossed. We don't know when. But when it happens, we see it right then and there. And there is still plenty of time to act. Myself, I am pretty happy with the move that we had right here. So we had the buy signal on Tuesday, November 14th, and the stock has been going sideways. Yesterday it came higher, and now it's caving into the resistance. So myself, I'm making my own decision. I sold the stocks that I have bought. I made a couple of thousand here. I'm pretty happy with my couple of thousand. I'm going to be looking at what is going to happen tomorrow. Are we going to see a push up tomorrow? If we are going to see a push up tomorrow before the launch, it does not mean that the push up is going to continue after the launch. So there's some uncertainty here, but also I don't want to miss maybe an up move. So I might be buying options, call options, instead of buying outright stock. So I'm going to decide. Selling is very personal. It's very personal. When do we want to sell? I decided to sell myself. Maybe it's the right decision and maybe it was not the right decision. We are going to know afterwards. But buying call options might be interesting if we have a little bit of a move up on Friday. I might be buying some very short-term option just to pay less premium and see what happens with those. In terms of indicators, of course, this move right here has not changed our indicators because we are still part of this up move. And there's only one red candle that has stopped us from going further. And this is not a move down. In order to see our indicators start moving down, we need to have a move down and then the indicators will move. Let's take a look at some Tesla news. So we have here a leak. Tesla Cybertruck base camp tent solar and beast mode leak through app. So, oh boy, I think that this launch event is going to be very interesting. I have not looked too much at the leaks. I just want to be fresh and watch what is going to happen at the launch. But if they have made the special tent and everything, this is going to be very exciting. Of course, the Cybertruck is not going to be built in huge numbers within the next year. This launch is not really going to affect the bottom line. We'll have to see if it still has an impact on the stock market. Let's take a look at the VIX. VIX is rebounding nicely on 1264, and we wish that it did not rebound at all, that it would continue down, but I think that we have reached a plateau here. We have reached a floor at 1264, but it's still quite low, so we cannot complain too much. The 10-year bonds are just going sideways. US dollar is moving up a little bit. The close is higher than where we closed yesterday, but basically we still made a lower high and a lower low, so this is still going lower. Let's look at our EV stocks. Again, look at this. Look at this. Rivian came close to the resistance, crossed it during the day, but could not maintain itself above. So sellers are coming in also on the Rivian stock. Xpeng, we are really testing this bullish channel support. We are pretty much right smack on it. And we'll see tomorrow if we stay in the bullish channel or not. NIO again, it tried to break its resistance, could not. So we are starting to see a pattern right here. Let's look at our tech stocks. Apple was using 189.85 as support, and now it's no longer support. This is becoming a resistance because we are just below it. So we are seeing a weakening a little bit. ARM, okay, ARM is a little bit different. So ARM, we are up 0.47%. We are starting a congestion zone right here. So it's not going as low as I thought it would go right now. This is where we are for now. So maybe it's just going to go sideways before it reaches the other side of the support. We'll see. We still have a good stochastic here. The stock is still very healthy. Palantir is up a little bit in terms of the close, so that's the good news. But we have a longer wick at the top right here. So when we see this, it's because we tried to go higher during the day, but then we were squished down. So this is showing us the presence of sellers. So we have sellers right here, and we are very close to our 2045 resistance. We're clearly not ready today to break that 2045. NVIDIA is bouncing on 479.22. Let's look at our indices. So we have some longer wick at the top. So sellers are here also. S&P 500, the NASDAQ. So across the board, we have a little bit of weakening. Sellers are coming in. Physical gold, fantastic. This is going higher and higher. Silver is caving in a little bit during the day, even though it made a higher high and a higher low, but it's still very healthy. Bitcoin tried again today, tried again to break its resistance at 379.29, could not hold it. XRP, this is just a sideways day. And last but not least, Nouveau Monde, this is a red candle today. We don't have stochastic over 60 yet, but we are still above 251. We have another day to wait tomorrow for Tesla, and then we can attend this Cybertruck launch, and then Friday is going to be the day to watch. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.